Greetings, Nimrods. So here we're going to bring you the last Denise video. The saga of Denise has come full circle. We've sold her to a good home. There's some pictures from a few years ago, actually. We had this car for 5 years, almost to the day. We sold it right before Christmas, and we had bought this right before Christmas 5 years ago. So about 2 years ago, it was a very cold winter. There's the Fortress of Solitude, and inside the Fortress we were working on cleaning the PCV system on these cars. There's a lot of oil getting by it, so it had to be done. We're labeling all the wires before we take off the intake manifold. More wire labeling. So needs to be done on these cars because obviously when you buy these things they have a couple 100,000 miles on them, and if it hasn't been done, the oil just builds up in the intake manifold and really causes some issues. So it's definitely worth doing. It's a pain in the ass because you got to take the intake manifold off, and boy was it dirty. You can see it's just filthy, and the whole throttle body was gooped up, and we gave that a good cleaning. Used about 4 cans of cleaner on that. We took it off the intake manifold and really cleaned it up thoroughly, and it made a huge difference. Definitely car ran a lot better. So there's the intake manifold off, or the block with the intake manifold off, and there's the old PCV box, I guess you call it, and oil catch or whatever it is. There's the intake manifold all cleaned out. You come over here and we're going to take that box. There's the new box, and we're going to take the old one off. And these things get really crunchy. The plastic wants to break, and it will. Another thing you might want to do when you're in here is change out your thermostat or water temperature sensor here, because it's hard to access otherwise. And I believe we did do that. Again, this is a year ago, so I don't remember. One thing I do remember, though, is that when we went to change this out, the tube on the old one broke off. There's a little tube that goes down in the left-hand hole into the, eventually into the bottom of the oil pan. It's a long tube, and it broke off and fell down in there. And we stuck the new one in, and there's no sign of the old one. I never saw any parts of it when I was changing the oil, so presumably it's still in there. It doesn't seem to be causing any problems. It's been a year and a half, and the car's been running fabulously. It really made a difference. And some beauty shots here that were posted on the Facebook Marketplace. And it went off to its eventual new owner, who is a familiar person to me, so we're happy that it's still in the Volvo family. Someone who is going to keep it going and has good use for it. So don't feel bad. We had a good run. She was a good car for us. Really served a great purpose, and can't recommend that car too much. If you ever get the chance to have one of these, they're a fun car to own and easy to work on. Happy hunting, Nimrods.